Hello! Welcome to the stream. We are here tonight to do things MS-DOS based. We're here to have fun and make fun of the guy who is having fun. And George is already in chat here. Hot diggity dog. Alright, if you want to join the chitty, you can join on the Discord link. Here is a Discord link for that. And of course, we give thanks to our buddies at Retro Rewind for their support. If you have Commodore 64 stuff, if you have 128 plus 4 C16 Amiga and Tandy Color computer stuff, I suggest you head over to RetroRewind.ca. Let's see here. Hi, Jim Pones. Hello, Upshift. Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. We are playing on the ridiculously loud NEC Direction Pentium 2 machine here, and I don't even think I can get a camera down there right at the moment. But, yeah. I've got a listing of official titles. We got Free Space. We've got Ignition. We've got Wipeout XL, which I've always been horrible at this game. We've got Diablo. I've never played it. You've got Descent 2, and then this is Homeworld from a couple weeks ago that was in the disk drive, so we'll put that back over here. And then I think there's a couple other things on the hard drive that could be played too. I forgot to grab a USB joystick, but I don't think I'm going to use it anyways. But yeah, so heck. Let's switch over and get off my face and look at... Oh, hello, Ghetto Finger Gaming. Welcome in. Dude yourself. So, I thought we'd do a little... Well, I haven't installed this one yet, so we will proceed. D2 was your game. Descent 2. Descent 2 is a great game. So I want to mess with it too, because I got to remember how the music works on this.
Yes, there's a modern implementation of Descent by the original creators.
You talk about DX2
No, it's like Overlord or Overcharge or something like that. I'll get the name.
Huh, interesting. So, a long time ago, I downloaded let me see here. I've got it in my drive here. I think it's called DX2 Rebirth. Is that what it's called? That's the wrong folder. ISOs, wrong folder again. No, it's in Windows Classic. DX2 Rebirth. Strike for the win. Cool. So you're new here, Ghetto Finger Gaming. Where?
There.
Oh, put it in chat. Overlord. Yeah. Overlord. Really?
Overload.
Overload.
And it's by the people that originally created Descent, I believe.
Huh. New 6 Degree of Freedom shooter with intuitive controls, amazing lighting, and graphics from the creators of Descent. Interesting.
Now, I remember Descent was a really hardcore hardware hog back when it came out, because it was really demanding on a lot of machines.
Okay. Yes, sir, but not new to the C64 Amiga in here. So, I've dabbled in Amiga a bunch, but I've never really dug in super deep. Soon, And I've owned a bunch of different Amigas too. So, matter of fact, George, who's chatting in chat here, bought my 3000 that I never ended up using.
Yeah, me neither.
Yep, you will.
I know I will.
You at least have plans for it. I didn't have any plans. I do all my my Amiga stuff on my Mist FPGA.
Yeah, I do a lot of stuff with either a Pi Amiga or my Amiga Forever stuff.
Okay.
I mean, like I own like all the stuff. I even have the Amiga Forever Essentials. I mean, I've bought. I think I like, for example, I own Amiga OS 4.1 Final Edition on like 2 or 3 different platforms.
Oh yeah, and
So,
Dan bought my 500. And Jesse bought my other 500, and then Al in the club bought my first 500. This game requires at least reverting to the stated required version. No, we're going to try it without. 3D effects version requires at least glide version. No glide version. I don't have... What card do I have on this? 3000's on your hunting list. Yeah. What I would say I'm probably more stuck on like the 1000. I don't know why. Maybe just the aesthetic of it to me. That, and then you add like a Parcero 2, and then I think I would be all. What a 3D effects. I don't even remember what card I have in this. Display adapter, Rage Pro Turbo AGP2X. No, stop it.
in my first PC build, I had a 128 Rage Pro.
Okay.
Or yeah. That's what I could afford at the time.
Your 500 is pimped out. My go-to daily driver is a new A222 Plus on Amiga OS 4.1 Final. Cool. What's an A? Is that supposed to be an A1200? I don't know an
I think it's a mod. I think it's a modded or a re-Amiga.
Oh, okay. Okay. Cool.
I might be wrong, but
next gen. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have to look that up someday. I'm not super familiar. Made by Aeon. Okay. Let me look that up real quick. Oh shoot. Never mind. Keyboard's on the floor.
Yeah, I was looking at getting some of those stuff like the SAM versions and stuff. I can't remember if Aeon did that or if somebody else did.
I need to pull my 4000T so Chris Auger can do surgery next week. Cool. Also member of the club. Why did my brain just freeze? Tom's got a 4000 tower. Do I accept? There are no drivers for your combination of hardware and operating system. Okay. Is it going to load? Okay. That was probably... Nuke PC, space required, 200 and... Wow. That's 235 megabytes. That's pretty crazy for a... You recognize the name. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Not sure. Talked about that. We talked quite a bit. You would be blown away by his collection. It is scary cool.
I'm surprised you said a 4000 and not several 4000.
Yeah, I guess I could say multiple A4000s. Because he's got a 4000 and a 4000 tower. I think he's got I'd have to look. Installed components, no errors. Setup is complete. Game complete. I don't want no. Game must be rebooted. Picked up a Cherry CD32 with over 100 original games. Wow. You must not live stateside then. But that's incredible. You're in the USA. Oh, so you spent some cash. I know a bunch of people. Yeah, it came in from Florida. Oh, no kidding. Wild. You're in California. Neat. Let me know if it volumes sound okay. I've kind of screwed with this microphone and I may have overdone it. I didn't hear any sound coming in. That's not cool. Never heard of Cherry 32. Sounds very cherry.
I can't hear anything anyways because I'm on Discord.
Yeah, you're on Discord.
I'll bring it up every time until it's fixed.
Weird. I have no audio. What is going on? Oh, shucks. Let's see here. Capture. Deactivate. Activatio. Let's try this now. Weird. I was playing with sound earlier. All right, we might need to do a full reset here. I hope that the last setup didn't just screw with my audio. All right, I just saw a big spike. Huh, that is weird. It just complained. Josh comes in. Spamming symbols. Jeez Louise. I need to take, I just need to take, Nightbot off of there. Okay. That's a lot of crackling that I don't want to hear. Uh-oh. Rutro. Reesrorge. Spam this. Oh boy. I'm having issues. Okay, let's look at...
It's turned into an episode of Does It Run?
Does it? Well, you know what's funny though was I had no problems installing everything.
Well, that's not where they get you. It's when you try to run it.
Oh, there's nothing. What is going on here? What in Sam heck? Let's see here. Audio. Yeah, I heard the snap crackle pop, and that's bad. Let's go into the control panel. I think it just doesn't want you to do a single one, but we'll see. Sound devices. It's saying everything's working. Let's try a different setup. All right, give me 1 second. I'm going to go back to the opening scene. I'm going to run out to the garage and grab an audio cable and move it to a different spot. So hang tight. Hold the fort down, George.
We're in trouble. We can talk some background noises.
Good evening, sound check.
I can hear you.
Excellent. Oh, and I get about a 5-second echo.
Oh wow.
I've got to, there we go. If I mute Twitch in my browser, and I don't get that. But I bet I won't be able to hear what is playing on the computer that's on the stream.
Oh yeah, that's true. Well, yeah, because on Discord you only hear his mic. You don't hear the other stuff.
Yeah, he doesn't have a feed from the output of that into the input of OBS or Xstream or whichever.
Yep. Oh yeah. Kiddo Finger Gaming with the Amiga build dance.
Oh, I did not realize it would be late. I thought it began at 8 o'clock instead of 7:30.
Well, he didn't actually get here until like 1:45, so
Oh, so I actually did not miss much.
you did not miss much. He's just been trying to run what he had installed earlier. We're in the slow load collective tonight. I also am too an Amigan, but I'm a new Amigan because Amigas were not on my radar back in the day.
Are you a vegan Amigan?
Vegan Amigan.
No, actually, I'm a carnivore Amigan.
That's wild.
In fact, I just had 2 patties with cheese.
Special
Mm.
cost led. You know the reason why I know that recipe is from the movie Flight of the Navigator.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't know what happened here. Something is absolutely hosed.
This is just a stab in the dark, but is it like a virtual audio cable thing between you and your streaming software?
I can't tell. If we can hear snap crackle pop when the PC turns on, I just reset. Mm-hmm. I just reset the OSSC here.
Then let's see. It's are you using an emulator or a genuine vintage machine?
This is genuine hardware.
Okay, so that means you're using a physical cord, so it could be a break in the cord.
I just switched the cable. Like that's what I went and did. So oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. Might just ruin our night here. Let me think here.
Ruined your plans, but we can still have a lot of fun.
Maybe. Let's see here. StarTech capture. Monitor and output. I hear nothing. You lose. Good day, sir. Son of a gun. I have a feeling it's like the whatever setup just ran. Because I had no issues. I had no issues before. Like literally, as I was testing things. The authentic Windows 98 experience, yeah, probably. Let's see here. Let's go into here. Like downloaded a virus or something. Let's see here. DirectX. DD help. DD play, DX setup. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Blue screen, blue screen. It's coming. Let's see here. Oh, that's a bad sign, right? All right. What we're going to do is we're going to go into add remove programs, and we're going to find, huh? Yes, Free Space is one of the titles I wanted to play today.
Unsub.
Shut up. This sucks. Man, we might not be playing anything if I can't figure out what I'm doing.
Freestyle was one of the ones that I never learned how to play.
So
never bothered to, at least.
So yeah, the sound card isn't working now.
I think Bill and I can handle making sound effects for you.
No.
If you can run it.
This is not acceptable. I know, I did look for conflicts. I didn't see any.
Oh, you know what we need? We need Petzel's granddaughter to narrate what's going on.
Yeah, that was funny the other day. Just play the AVI soundtrack. Yeah.
Did you hear that the man who said "You've got mail" died a while ago?
Oh, really? Well, that's too bad.
Uninstall the devices and reboot. So it's. Am I gonna need? All right. This one, right? Remove. The question is, am I gonna need the original disc? Yeah, well, it's already on the drive. All right. All three, including the game port. Okay. Oh, it did it. That one did all three. All right. Here goes nothing. The old restart ski.
Spray and spray.
I think I just heard my name. I'm serious. I can't hear the TV because of the baby.
No, Petzel, what I said is that because of the no sound issue, we should have your granddaughter do commentary on what's going on instead of having the sound.
Did you hear? I mean, I'm hearing all sorts of.
I just heard it on the stream because it's a delay.
Yeah.
I heard you doing it.
Yeah, I keep hearing the pop though. We'll see. Now open command prompt. Oh, this sucks.
Oh no, not the format C virus.
No F disk.
No, there's no F disk, but there's F this.
F this. Now I must restart. Oh, let's hope it's working.
Yeah, I was looking forward to it too.
Maybe I need to restart the StarTech capture device.
You know what you need to do? You need to call up the tech support in the manual.
You hear all that popping?
That reminds me. I don't.
Well, you shouldn't, because I can't broadcast the audio through. I could do a and I normally do a video settings here, so I normally go OBS virtual cam, and then I turn that guy on. But I didn't start the virtual cam. There it is. It's not making any noise. I'm so sad. Oh, it didn't even install the whole thing. Oh, dear God.
Oh, well, you may have found the reason then.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh, man.
Which is both good and bad. But
Maybe?
if there's a target, now you can aim for it.
Okay. Properties. The MM cannot load. I don't know. I don't have that disk. Oh, God. Okay. It was already in there. Jeez Louise, that's ridiculous. Found new hardware. It's doing it now.
This reminds me of when we had LAN parties, during college and in my parents' basement, and there would be 4 or 5 of us in the LAN party, and every Friday night or Saturday night when we did it would take us seemingly 2 hours to get started.
Isn't that the way it always
Because
works?
all the programs, drivers, and whatever else we had to install. Sometimes reinstall the game itself.
I heard it. Why am I hearing it delayed, though? Like, seriously delayed. Okay.
Are you using OBS or Xstream or something else?
I'm using OBS. Yeah, that's weird. Let's restart.
It is possible that you have something set in OBS to give a delay from that end.
Yeah, I have power cycled the computer. Yes, I'm gonna.
We're playing Reset Simulator.
Yep. We're gonna ruin. We're already what? We're 30 minutes in, and all I've done is install something that got screwed up. All right, come on. All right.
At least you're
Come
sharing
on.
The conversation's not good.
What's that?
You're sharing the community with the community.
There we go. We're all coming together. Tech support. No, don't just kidding. This is not the first issue I've had. Come on, you could do it. Like I said, I might have to restart the Star Trek.
Your problem is it's not second edition, is it?
Okay. Now it is the capture. Wrong one. Hang on.
I heard a crackle there, but that was probably a good sign in the sense of it starting up.
We'll see. No signal. Okay, let's try. Deactivate. Activate. Okay, here we go. All right. We're back. We're back. Okay.
You get signal.
Now we have signal.
Is this Windows 98 second edition?
This is not second edition. This is first edition.
Oh, man.
If I'm not mistaken. Let's double check here. We'll go properties. No, not there. I meant to do it on my computer. Yeah, just the first edition. Now play canyon.mid. Is it in Windows 98? Should be in the Windows folder, right? Oh, it's telling me. Warning.
It's a secret unlock. You have to delete the System 32 folder.
Excuse me. All right, what folder is it? What folder is it? Media? Is there a media folder here? Media. Canyon. There we go. Is this gonna get me a copyright strike on YouTube?
I don't think LGR got one. For the same song.
Probably not, but he's also LGR.
Yeah, but you're technically licensed to use this version of Windows.
Throw out all all my 98 CDs. It's what came with it. I'm leaving it stock, which means every once in a while I'll have to just delete the whatchamacallit. It should be under what? Electronic Arts, Nuclear Strike. All right, let's go. Nuclear Strike launcher. I've already installed it.
At the register.
This is the Windows version of Global Thermonuclear War, right?
Unable to access the CD.
You want to play a game?
Oh my gosh. I give up. That's it.
So close, man.
That's it.
Wait,
I quit.
But what did you try to launch before?
Nuclear Strike.
And it was right, but not the launcher though. You're trying to load the regular game, right?
Yeah. Told you Canyon Mid was peak stream. I've got other crap to play. Let's see.
We got 2 more hours to go.
I know. We can just listen to Canyon Mid. I'll take a nap. It's funny because I'm going to stick the disc in, and the launcher's going to pop up. I'm going to say proceed, and then I'm going to say run Nuclear Strike, and it's saying reverting to the because it's saying it wants 5. I have 8. Now you know what? I give up.
What's crazy is DirectX 8 was this far back, and they've only gone like 4 versions in like 25 years.
Yeah, something like that. All right. Because Brian's in chat on YouTube and he's been wanting me to play Descent 2 on this. I'm going to play a little bit of Descent 2.
I thought that was on the agenda.
It is on the agenda. But
okay. We're just gonna skip ahead.
We're gonna skip ahead because now I'm not playing. I want setup. All right, so right now it's set up as a Sound Blaster Pro General MIDI. Do I want CD music? Let me know, Brian. Do I want it?
Yours choice.
He's smiling, so I want to try a little bit of it. But first off, I want to do... Okay, that's right. Now I could... Okay, so that's Red Book audio. Yes, I heard it. CD music will be played if CD's in the drive.
Oh, that's right. There wasn't any virtual drive software back then, was there?
No.
When did Clone CD come out? That was Windows XP era.
All right, we're gonna try. Maybe. We're gonna try it without the CD first. Don't bother me again. Sorry, the CD must be present to run. Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, but where is it looking for it?
Yes.
Drive
no,
C?
No. I did pull the disc out because it said that I'm killing myself here. I might have to do something in the command line to make it run without.
Are you gonna stream auto exec bat editing? You can change your you can change your category to coding stream.
I've done
Science and technology.
I've done that before.
Is that a category?
Science and technology, or it might be another one, but Interplay. What a great company.
Yep. So this is clearly CD audio at the moment.
Parallax.
That's a good name.
Yeah, and then they became Volition. Well, Volition was when Parallax broke off. Oh, I remember. It's all like, oh, you jerk, I don't want to be in.
Affirmative. Transmitting now.
Vertigo 1, you are cleared for docking bay 3.
You were about to start thermonuclear war. I think being a jerk is off the table at this point.
Yeah. I remember, because this guy pulls in, and then... Material Defender, looks like you're going to have to go do a full another mission for us.
Can you imagine this was peak graphics outside of full motion video back in the day?
Hey man, I think it's pretty awesome.
Oh, I do too. But just to think, there's a game that was as good as it got. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You'll notice the PTMC reserves the right to keep you on retainer for up to 72 hours post-mission.
Dravis, you son of a...
If you choose to decline further service, we may consider you in default of your
Good thing they didn't
contract,
make a
and your
Descent
fee may
thrill
be
ride at
suspended
amusement park.
pending
That would have been awesome. Everybody
I think
would,
there'd be
everyone would puke.
exactly. It's like the crazy dance scene in Problem Child 2.
I knew it.
If you get queasy easy, do not look that up.
Proceed to jump point Alpha.
Yeah, I couldn't
Is that
care
the
less.
eating contest?
But they left me with no choice. but-
No, it's where there was something with the food and they all got on the crazy dance ride, which just spins and then
Oh,
each of the
no,
cars
I
spin.
did see that.
Yeah, it's like Turbo, like the spinning teacup, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Tilt-A-Whirl, which we aptly called Tilt-A-Hurl.
I can't even do those.
Michigan Adventure had a ride, I think it was called the Zipper. And so it was like
Oh, yeah.
these the oblong ride where you're going on the track and then your cart spins. And then so like when you get pushed down towards the ground, you were like literally facing the ground. It was like a bungee snapback.
Ew. Yeah, this is definitely CD music. Does it change it in the options, maybe?
PG Driver, I had a master's degree project that I did
There we
that I
go.
adapted to VR, and it made me sick. But the problem was I was going from a different game to a different game to a different game, and then my project, and all the different control styles was throwing my body off.
Oh,
So I'd get,
Josh,
like,
I'm
cold
getting
sweat.
I'm getting mixed signals here. We're gonna try both. I gotta remember the controls. We're just gonna use the keyboard for right now. Pitch forward, back. A, I think A is forward. Yep. Z is reverse. Afterburners S. R is rear view. Tab is auto map. MIDI is cool because the models. Yeah. See, I agree. I think that works. Okay. Detail levels. I always cheat a little bit, turn the brightness up. Highest details, screen resolution, with cockpit. 6. Okay. Rookie. OPL tunes, faux show, especially. See, I agree.
What year was this?
What year? 90, 96 or 97.
Because the Descent was, I think, 94, 95.
Yeah, I think it was 95. Okay, we don't need to go through robots. Beep, 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 boop. Ooh, buttery smooth.
Very nice.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna follow you. Wait, I'm gonna go through there? Oh, wait, no. Hey, you're not. Oh no! It's in front of my face.
See where you're going.
Oh, that's my guy. Oh, that's not my guy. Turkeys.
Here's a vintage computer moment. I'm still so used to magnetic media and the possibility of magnets destroying data.
Okay.
But it took me until this week to finally start using a magnetic phone holster
Huh.
in my car.
You know, you got to use your MagSafe chargers to power up your discs.
I thought about that actually, not powering up discs, but I thought about MagSafe earlier, like last week, when somebody on YouTube mentioned, well, wait a minute, why aren't we using MagSafe for phones? And I thought, wait a minute, why aren't we? I mean, that could have been in use for way over a decade by now. I don't know why nobody invented it, really. Actually, I bet somebody did. They invented a plug that goes into the port on your phone, and then the MagSafe itself is the second part.
Interesting.
I'm using MagSafe in a general sense, not a trademark sense.
Yeah.
Oh, someone's still shooting at me. Where's this guy coming from? Oh, I think he's under the... I think this is a faux... No, it's not a faux floor! Okay, you're supposed to be finding me this key, but you're kind of just sitting there. What?
Is that like your...
Yeah, that's like my little guy.
flying thing? He's like your bit in Tron.
Yep. Oh, he's right there. Gosh.
What controls are you using?
Keyboard.
Keyboard? Okay.
Yeah. Jim gets sick at this game every time.
Because he's bad at flying too, right? No, just kidding.
Something like that.
I kid.
So this was the next generation of first-person shooters, right? Where you could can go in not just on the ground,
Yep.
or even at different elevations of the ground, but also control your seat axis totally.
Jeez.
Why limit ourselves to just 2 axes? Axes.
Alright, get out of my way, man. This little bot just keeps getting shot because I keep shooting it.
Program this I ought to launch.
They're so close.
I'll put a video link up, but I found a video where somebody explains in some detail the visual effects and technological effects of Tron 1982.
I would watch that, and I think I have watched the whole what do you call it?
Making of?
Yeah.
I was fascinated by the CGI stuff behind it. And actually I think it was graduate school or undergrad school, we actually got to see a little snippet about how unique the tech demo was to show the Disney executives the possibilities of what they could do that eventually led to what they did in Tron.
Oh, wow. Is that available to see anywhere?
You know what? Every once in a while I come across it, but if I find it again, I'll look right now since I just ate and I should not watch. I'm kidding. Okay. Let me see if I can find it.
That was dumb. That was not what I should have done.
But back then it took like a crazy amount of processing power. Like just for example, I think it took 3 months to render the scene, the only CGI scene in Beauty and the Beast from 91 or 92.
There was a CGI
ballroom?
There was a CGI scene in that?
The ballroom scene was the first time that Disney, I think, used CGI in animation.
Huh.
Where the camera
And
flies in a wraparound in the ballroom.
yep, and it took 3 months to render that, and then the gap that they jumped in the bus and speed took 4 months to render
Wow.
because that was a combination of film and CGI. Oh, did you ever, if you're a Bruce fan, did you ever see Cedar Cove? Huh?
No.
Nope. Never saw Cedar Cove. The funny thing is,
It's a drama Caesar
that's the
with
only-
Andy McDowell.
that's the only thing I've ever seen with Bruce Boxleitner was, holy crap.
Tron and Tron Legacy.
Yeah, Tron and Tron Legacy.
And most people know another Bruce, Davison.
From
Some people know another Bruce.
yeah, Bruce Dickinson from Iron Maiden.
Yep, there's that too.
Bruce Almighty from, or Bruce, whatever his name was on Bruce Almighty.
Or whatever that song is. Bruce. Don't bring me down.
Oh,
Don't bring me down, because we're playing
is that
Descent.
what is that what they're saying? Is don't bring me down, Bruce?
Yes.
Yeah, I
I
don't know what it
never
means.
knew that.
I was in the conversation. I totally guessed that they were just saying Bruce, and somebody said, "Yeah, that's what they're saying."
Don't bring me down, Bruce.
So the guy Sid Mead or whatever that was part of the whole Tron thing back then. Apparently, he passed away just before 2020, at the age of 86, and he did a lot of the artwork for Tron, storyboarding and stuff like that. His last words were, "I am done here. They're coming to take me back."
What is this thing doing? It wants me to get the blue key. Oh, so that thing was an enemy. That's what it was. That was one of those gripper things. Alright, where am I going, pal? I can't open that door. Well, what am I supposed to do here? You're flying around that spot. Oh, destroy the controls. Energy. Yes, yes. Ooh, there's a lot of them here. Still way down here. Oh, behind the screen. Afterburners, which I never use on this game because I'm always in too tight of quarters. Just eat my shorts. Where am I going? Come on, little buddy, where'd you go? I'm stuck. Oh, I'm starting to get sick.
I found the demo reel and a little bit of information behind it, Bill. I put it in there, but I can't find there was almost like a Juggle clown video. That was not too different than the Boeing or the Amiga juggling one.
There's a lot of guys here. Die. Die. Bullet sponge. Holy crap. Those things are major.
MHGI Synthevision demo reel.
The thing that bugs me is this little bugger shoots you. Like, to get your attention. Oh, there we go. Alright. Oh my gosh, I dropped all my stuff. Alright, so. I want to get more than just this in, so. Alright, let's go. Because we want to play Red Book audio music here. Start on level 2. I just want a computer like Dillinger had on Tron. You know, it's all like built into the desk. I mean, that's probably not really that far off.
I bet you could build it yourself.
I bet you could.
I mean, we got ChatGPT that talks back in a voice now, so
Yeah,
why not?
and I'm sure you can make it like try and take over the world. I've accumulated more than you know. I'm gonna get into the Pentagon. All right, where do you want to go? Oh yeah, we're gonna go this way. Whee, I just passed something. I'm gonna die quick here. I lost all my weapons. And then there was another guy in here, wasn't there? Yep, I'm getting dizzy. This is fun. This is one of 2 games that has made me throw up in my lifetime, so. I mean, it's been a really long time since, yakage. But, would you quit it? I wish I could just tell the guy, would you just stand aside and just let me do what I'm doing? Being a dunce.
What was the other one?
It was the first Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I went over my buddy Paul's house, and we played on a 120-inch projection screen.
That'll do it.
Oh man, that was all sorts of Ralph.
Yeah, I had played first-person shooters a lot, a little over a decade ago, and I took like 3 months off, and then the first time I did it, I got nauseated, but I didn't throw up though.
I remember
Modern Warfare got me through post-surgery after having my appendix out in 2008.
All right, where's that?
I remember when
locked up.
Wolfenstein 3D. When Wolfenstein 3D was still fairly new, I remember being in the basement at the desk on the computer, trying to find my way out of whichever level it was after I had taken out all the enemies or something like that. And I kept running in circles or something somehow, and I couldn't figure out. And I almost started getting worried because I completely forgot for a moment that I was sitting at a desk in front of a computer.
Yeah, yep. I can understand
that was such a new experience.
Yep. Oh yeah, I have a friend that I play with that we play Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint, and we're so used to playing first-person shooters that we kind of get unnerved a little bit because of it being third person, and you can't chase and you can't change it. And if we get stuck in going up and down towers or in some places where there's staircases, he gets sick.
Somehow this also reminds me that I still have never finished The Legend of Zelda: The Ocarina of Time, which has a third-person over-the-shoulder camera view.
Oh yeah, I've made it probably half of the way through that. He's dropping bombs and stuff.
And Nintendo 64 third-person and camera controls does not hold up. It was barely acceptable back then.
I remember once I came back from doing something or whatever outside the house, and my brother and sister were just going back and forth with this inside joke that had been created while I was out. And they said, "Huh? What? Skank? Huh? What? Skank?" And something like 8 years later, I get back into the game and realize that's what they determined that Link was saying when you keep making him thrust the sword and tumble. Sounds like that's what he's saying.
I can,
It took me 8 years to get the joke.
Brian, I can never remember the exact designation, but it is a. This is a Pentium 2. Shoot. 400 megahertz? And then it's got a ATI Rage something 2X.
Turbo X2.
Turbo X2.
Or 2X. Yeah.
Something like that. What am I doing? It's nauseating. I can never remember which way is up. That way is up. Okay.
This would be so fun in VR. Somebody actually did a re-implementation of Doom, so it can be played in VR, like the first Doom.
That would be. I don't know if I would enjoy that or not.
No, I'm not sure I would either.
I can barely stand Minecraft in VR, let alone going something pixelated.
My VR experience is extremely limited. I'm about to die. It's coming real soon.
Although I love playing Flight
shields
Simulator in
left.
VR, though.
See, that doesn't strike me as bad.
What's fun is that when you're in the pilot seat, whether you're flying an F-18 or a Cessna 172, you can literally put your face up to the glass and look down. It's surreal. It's so cool.
Gosh, these guys are quick in this game. They're not half as quick in the first one. Oh, that little bugger's bugging me too. Where'd he go? Little guy will come up and he'll clamp onto you for a second.
Yep. Blindsided in the A-pillar.
Somebody in chat says that they liked the giant terminal screens. Which makes me think of another video that I found a while ago by FranLab, which answered finally a question that I didn't even realize I had. And that is, how did NASA Mission Control in the 1960s have a wall-sized monitor?
That's a good question.
Automatically.
So,
They got in the DeLorean and jumped forward in time. All right.
Well,
I'll put the
yeah.
link,
Yeah,
under
that'd be
Link's
interesting to
chat.
see. I haven't seen one of her videos in quite a long time. I
Now-
think I follow her on Patreon, but I'm not a subscriber, I don't think
Now,
yet.
you're talking Fran as in Fran from Frantone and
Fran from FranLab.
Fran Lab, which I think is still Fran, the Fran I'm thinking of.
Yeah, it might be a change in the name
She
of the
made
channel.
she made guitar pedals for a long time, didn't she?
No, I think this is somebody else, I think.
No. Older lady,
Maybe.
glasses, kind of small.
Oh, well, maybe she did. I don't know. You got to register it.
Fran Lab. Fran
I
Fran
put it
Blanche.
under-
Yes.
I put
So
it under vintage tech.
So she does vintage tech, but she's also known for the Frantone Cream Puff, which is an overdrive pedal.
Oh, neat.
Yeah. Yes, I'm forfeiting.
So it's not a dessert.
No. All right.
Okay.
I think I had this already set up, so we're just gonna go with play Free Space. Okay, I've never played this before. This is literally I fired it up to make sure it ran, and then I exited it as soon as I could.
He dropped the nade and ran.
It's not liking accessing the CD.
Beautiful splash screen.
Yeah, it keeps
Title card.
locking up. I did burn these discs at 24 speed. I probably should have burnt them slower. I don't really need to watch that though, do I? And I chose Filberto as my name.
Good choice.
And that's all I've done. So let's see here. Options. Change your free space options. Sound effects, briefing, voicing, brightness. Brightness should always be brighter. Just because... Why? Because I kind of cheat that way. Multi must be multiplayer, right? Yeah, I don't have anything to do that. Engine glow on, particle stars, lighting, 3D hardware textures, model detail. I guess it all looks
Hey,
good.
this would be cool for a LAN party game.
I would assume so. Controls. Target ship T, target previous ship Shift T. Target next closest hostile ship H or button 3. So, is this one of those games where I should use the keyboard, or should I like bust out a gamepad? I've never, like I said, I've never.
Depends how much brain damage you want to ensue.
I think I'll probably just stick with the keyboard. The keyboard, the mouse.
Always fun to find out.
Yeah. You guys will all. Wow, that is a lot of target. Target, auto targeting with Alt H ship.
Just pick the few
It
that you
uses
know
the
you're
same,
gonna use.
It uses the same key stuff as Descent 2. Uses the pad and it uses thrust forward with A and thrust reverse with Z. Set 0 throttle, max throttle with the tilde. 1/3 throttle there. Thrust forward, thrust back. Afterburner is tab. And turn in pitch with my mouse. Okay. Weapons. Okay. Left control. Yeah, this is pretty much just descent controls. Ready room, campaigns, barracks, exit free space, and well, we're just gonna go to the ready room. Might as well. And thank you, Mr. Polished Ball. It's good to see you, and thanks for the subscription.
In the first section, you will learn the basic HUD gauges. Your effectiveness at clearing multiple targets, cargo containers, will then be evaluated. Good luck, pilot.
Okay, thank you.
Good morning, pilot. Don't touch the controls until told to do so.
Don't touch anything.
The first function you will learn is targeting. Target me. In the lower left-hand corner of your HUD is your target view. The top line displays the targeted ship's name and class.
Okay.
The next line shows the distance to your target and its speed.
Where? Oh, 219. I see it. Okay.
Note the brackets around my ship indicating I am your current target.
Okay.
The only real flight simulator that I ever got into was TIE Fighter, but I got into that a lot.
That was a good one.
I remember I even had this one blue shirt that had these kind of textured horizontal stripe on it and textured shoulders, and I took some small plastic game chips or poker chips, and I double-sided taped them to give myself the uniform decorations that I'd earned in the game.
Sweet. Love it. That's awesome.
The number by the indicator. This is the distance to your target. circular gauge near the bottom of your HUD is the radar.
Remember, in
Friendly
space, no
ships
one
are
can hear
shown
you
in
scream.
green. Hostile ships appear as red. The circular
In
gauge
space,
near
no
the
one
bottom
can
of
hear
your
you
HUD is the
rage quit
radar.
either.
Friendly ships are
That's
shown
true.
in green. Hostile ships appear as red.
What's that guy doing over there in that ship? Oh, he's rage quitting.
Stop when my ship is in your center reticle. Using your
They can
main
see
I guess
it.
I could
controller-
see you
Good.
rage
Now
quit,
stay in
yeah.
that position.
Yeah. Whee.
Wee.
Now to get sick in a different way,
Match my speed.
rather in the confines of a
Good. Now follow me.
a base. Now we're in
Your
open
speed
space.
automatically changes to match mine.
Yay.
Wing
Follow.
Commander,
The
Elite.
left of the reticle
It's
is the
all.
speed gauge. The capital
It's all
M
good.
next to the current speed indicates that you are matching speed with your target.
Let's see here. Commodore Chronicles viewers also watch.
What do they watch?
Oh, it's just like 4 or 5 channels on the bottom left
Now
of
I
the
want you
of
to
Twitch.
use your acceleration key to move to within 75 units of me.
'Cause they have like follow
Do not
channels, live
collide with my
channels, and
ship.
then
Now I want you to
okay,
use your
which is weird
acceleration
because I don't
key
think last
to
week
move
it showed
within
me that.
75 units of me. Do not collide with my ship.
Fine. God.
But they'll only do like people who are currently online or
Good.
streaming.
Now decelerate to drop 200 units behind
So
me.
it's not an exhaustive list.
Sorry, you're talking and I'm listening to you, but I'm kind of listening to it.
Good. Now the afterburner.
I can't hear what's going on. I'm watching though.
I don't want to hit you though, you doofus.
Stand still so I can blow you up.
Indicates remaining
Where's the
afterburner
friendly fire
power.
button?
Note that it is consumed rapidly.
I once bragged to my cousin about how, I got into the inner circle in TIE Fighter, and she said, "So what? I'm in the Emperor's hand."
Speed is useful for evasive maneuvers.
Oh,
Maintain
nice,
your max
nice.
top speed. Try it now.
Max top speed.
Now come to a complete stop.
I'm watching this on Discord, so I'm not hearing the game audio.
Yeah, unfortunately I can't pipe it through.
Drone 1 is just warped in. Target it.
Uh,
Good. Now fly within
me-
100 units of it, then come to a stop. Be careful not to fly too fast.
I guess I closed the Twitch
Full speed.
tab.
It's telling me it's gonna.
Well done. Note that it takes some time to come to a complete stop.
Yay, I did it.
A group of cargo containers has just warped in.
Warped in.
Target CTAC-01A. Good. Now inspect these
Warp
cargo
10.
containers.
Baroni!
Inspect them.
Or to dilly dally,
In
forced to
order
lock in.
determine the contents of a ship or cargo container, you must target it, face it, and fly within 150 units. The sound you heard indicates the cargo container has been inspected. Notice the cargo display in the target box at your lower left.
Okay.
Now fire your primary weapon at CTAC-01A. Hit it a few times, but do not destroy it. Near the center of your HUD, the hull integrity of your target is displayed. Notice that it is dropped from 100%. This information is also available in the upper right of your target display.
Word.
Now destroy CTAC-01A. Now destroy CTAC-02B and CTAC-03A. Remember to target them.
Don't tell me what to do, jerk.
I have to say the explosion and the flame graphics were really cool in this and Descent.
What do you mean?
The way that flames and and explosions are depicted.
Mm-hmm.
They're really good for the time.
Is that a Digi in chat? Oh my gosh, it's Digi in chat. Welcome in, sir.
Greetings. Good evening.
Alright, so now I need to target my other dilly-dally here. How are ya?
My brain is fried.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no. You apologize like it's your fault. It sure isn't. I went through a really big project last year at work, and I told my friend I feel like I went from having one big, massive, hairy project to having a bunch of, having like a whole bunch of tiny projects all in a row. And for the first time in a while, I feel like my brain just wants to shut down.
Huh.
I'm probably just being over dramatic and stupid. I just know that my brain feels different.
I'll admit, this newest job I've had for the last 2 years kind of does that to me on the regular.
It's called growth, building character.
Yeah, that's it.
You want to know what? I won't begrudge you that, because I learned so many lessons from last year that I feel like they made me into a better person. I mean, there's only two ways you handle growth. You either crack, or you just become a better version of yourself. I feel like God's given me the mercy and the opportunity to get better at my craft. It's just that when you're in smack dab middle of everything, and it feels like everything's shutting off in your brain,
Sure.
you have to make a choice. And I chose to hold on to Yahweh with both hands and say,
There you go.
I need you to help me, or I'm gonna just fall.
There you go. Alright, what does it want me to do now? I've destroyed all the crates. Oh, there's one left. Of course there's one left. It said 3 crates, and then it's making me blow up 6.
BRB, folks, grab us a minute.
Now it's time to leave.
Sounds good. Warp out, press Alt-J. Alt-J. Subspace drive engaged. Pew! Oh, that doesn't look all that appealing. Congratulations on your successful completion of Phase 1.
Now ready for phase 2 of your training.
Phase 2.
You survived. Good luck, soldier.
You defeated those pesky crates.
Pesky robots.
They weren't even...
Welcome to phase 2 of your basic training.
Welcome to Phase 2.
A cargo container will be delivered to the training area.
Great.
You will be expected to demonstrate the targeting and firing skills that you acquired in phase 1 of your training.
Oh boy!
After reviewing phase 1 of your training, you will learn advanced targeting and firing techniques.
Woo! Let's do it!
Welcome to phase 2 of your training.
Congratulations. Right.
The winner is you.
A winner. Crate, go boom. Okay.
Nice shooting.
Wow.
Switch your primary weapon from the ML-16 to the disruptor.
How? Press minus. Oh, no, press plus? There it is. Okay. Oh.
The disruptor is an energy weapon that destroys the subsystems of a target, doing only minimal damage to the target's hull.
Okay. Now what am I doing? I'm gonna shoot you? Want some of this?
2 practice drones will be used for this phase of the training.
Ah, I see.
Good. Now target my ship, pilot. Alright.
Okay.
You have a targeting control which allows you to target the nearest hostile target. If pressed again quickly, it will target the next nearest hostile object. Good. You can also target ship subsystems. By pressing the subsystem targeting control repeatedly, you can cycle through the subsystems of your target.
Okay. Well, how do I do that?
When a subsystem is targeted, it is outlined by a large square. If the targeted object is not in view, it will be marked by a diamond.
Okay. I see no...
Target the sensors
Ah.
on drone A. Nice work. You will use the disruptor to destroy the subsystems of an enemy ship when you do not wish to destroy the ship. Destroy the sensors on drone A using the disruptor. Good.
Yay.
Target the sensors on drone B.
Drone B. Hey. Thank you.
Notice the sensors on drone B are not in your direct line of sight, even though you have it targeted. The diamond indicates where the subsystem is located. It is also indicated in the HUD target monitor. When ordered, you will fire your secondary weapon at drone B.
Okay.
The MX-50 is a heat-seeking missile. When you are ordered to fire upon drone B, the MX-50 will home in on your target.
Oh, come on.
Destroy drone B using the MX-50.
Boom. Okay. Boom. Why am I doing so little damage to it, though?
Fine job, pilot.
Spanx. I did
Destroy
it.
the weapon subsystems on drone A. Do it without destroying the drone.
Weapon subsystems. Now, doesn't free space also have like segments of like trade in it? Am I thinking something else?
You've proven successful. Good job.
Yay! I did it. I did it really
That is all for today's training. I'm going to destroy drone A. Feel free to join me, pilot.
Woo!
Activate your jump drive and head back to base.
Yay! Jump drive back to base. Sorry, I'm acting childish.
You were proficient in meeting the requirements for all of your training objectives.
Thank you so
As a
much.
result, you are qualified to advance to Phase 3 of basic training. Congratulations.
Okay, this has got to go faster than this, though.
Welcome to the final phase of basic training. In
Dogfight.
this phase, your dogfight ability will be put to the test. You will be required to engage multiple waves of fighter drones. Some will be armed. You are expected to destroy as many of them as possible. Good luck.
Good luck. All right, let's go, partner.
Welcome to Phase 3 of your training. This phase will cover dogfighting techniques.
Okay. Let's.
First, target my ship.
Okay, I did so.
You'll notice as I move, a circular indicator moves in front of my ship. That is the lead indicator. It indicates where you need to fire your primary weapon to hit your target.
Pew.
target the target box in the lower left-hand corner of the HUD displays the distance to and hull integrity of your target.
Okay. Great.
Your target's hull strength is also shown in the lower part of your reticle.
Okay. Thanks.
As I shoot the drone, notice its hull integrity drops slowly. A good dogfighting tactic is matching speeds with your target. I want you to match speeds with the drone. You should be on the move at all times during a dogfight. Now destroy the drone.
Yeah, back away there, buddy. Too close.
Don't forget you also have missiles.
Are those the Shivans or the Vasudans?
Oh, that's a dad joke, isn't it?
Two new
Actually, no,
unarmed
it isn't.
drones have
No, I don't know.
Destroy both of them.
I've
Remember to
never...
match their speed.
I have not played this before.
An easy way to target
Okay,
new
so if
hostiles
you don't
is
want,
by using
I will not give any
auto-targeting.
spoilers.
This
I haven't
will
played through it, but I know
automatically
some
target
of
your
it.
nearest hostile after your current target has either left the area or has been destroyed.
Progress report. DG is reloading with a double cheeseburger with bacon.
Approved.
Yeah, I told my wife this thing is
That's
gone.
special sauce, pickles, onions, peppers, whatever it was. 2 all-beef patties, special sauce, pickles, onions on the sesame seed bun.
We had burrito bowls today.
5 pairs of armed drones will jump in. Destroy as many as you can.
Were you bowled over?
No, but I ate a whole bunch of it and then wrapped it up.
Will start firing upon you in as little as 10
Literally.
seconds. Destroy
I know
it.
you're trying to.
Gotta work out those Sierra pun muscles.
There you go. That's right.
Just call me Roger Wilco.
I'm being shot at. Don't shoot me. Die.
Speaking of that, so Space Quest 1 premiered in 1986, and in all the decades that radio communication has been around by then, I can't believe that nobody actually made a character named Roger Wilco. Seems like such a natural thing to happen.
You know, you'd think that someone would. I killed him before he got to jump. Match speed. I am thoroughly convinced that Space Quest would have made a great television show or movie. No, you're gonna die before you. Ah, I failed. How did I fail? That bites. Whoa.
There's no doubt in my mind that the first 3 Space Quests would at least have had some good cultural success. I don't know about the second trilogy, but the first trilogy was absolute fire.
What in the world? Why does it keep... I'm failing all over the place. Why am I failing all over the place? I'm not going fast enough? Target, match speed. They're really close. Holy cow, they're close.
Is complete. Let's head back to base.
Did I fail? Do I have to kill all of them?
You were unable to destroy all of the drones. Dogfighting skills are what keep pilots alive and will win this war. Without them, you cannot be accepted into the ranks of the GTA League.
That's Bubkiss. How fast do I have to kill these things? You have failed this mission and cannot accept. Alright, then we'll replay the mission. Let's go. I'm gonna stop listening to you though. Quit talking. Just
Welcome to Phase 3 of your training. This phase will cover dogfighting techniques. First, target my ship.
I did.
You'll notice as I move, a circular indicator moves in front of my ship. That is the lead indicator. It indicates where you need to fire your primary weapon to hit your target. The target box in the lower left-hand corner of the HUD displays the distance to and hull integrity. Inability to follow instructions results in immediate failure. Jump back to base for rescheduling of training phase 3.
You know you wanted me to kill it, jerk. Sucks.
You were unable to destroy.
Shut up. Do it all over again. Sit there. He talks so slow. It's boring. Welcome.
Phase 3 of your training. This phase will cover dogfighting techniques.
Awesome.
First, target my ship. You'll notice as I move, a circular indicator moves in front of my ship. That is the lead indicator. It indicates where you need to fire your primary weapon to hit your target. Target the unarmed drone. The target box in the lower left-hand corner of the HUD displays the distance to and hull integrity of your target. Your target's hull strength is also shown in the lower part of your reticle. As I shoot the drone, notice its hull integrity drops slowly. A good dogfighting tactic is matched. You should be on the move at all times during a dogfight. Now destroy the drone. Don't forget you also have missiles.
I can't be too sure, but I believe Free Space was the first space sim that introduced splash damage. Either that or Wing Commander 3 or 4.
Say that again?
Well, like splash damage, as in, like, for example, you need to get away from a big ship you'd hit, otherwise you'd be damaged or destroyed by the blast. It disintegrates. I think it was either Free Space or Wing Commander, probably Wing Commander 4.
Okay.
Or Prophecy, where that became an actual threat. Like, you just couldn't be like, oh, okay, you know, boom, point blank torpedo. If you have missiles, you might want to use them too.
Okay. I do.
Because my guess is they're probably going to get faster and faster, and then, like, eventually some are going to try to get away from you. Like they did.
Yep.
Last great space saga I played through was X-Wing.
Ooh, the original?
Yes, sir.
I have.
First released on like the like in the 486, 586 days.
Wonderful game.
When they just had the floppy disk expansions, and I played all the way through to the final missions, and when they got to Hoth.
Don't know. He's trying to warp away. Okay.
Oh wow! I think it took out the engines on that one.
Good job, pilot. Basic training is complete.
Woo!
Return to base.
I did
Nicely
it.
done.
I suppose taking your time is probably a bad
You destroyed
A
all
bad-
drones. Congratulations. This completes your basic training.
practice.
Welcome to the GTA League of Defense.
It's bad strategy.
Exactly. All right, welcome to the GTA, the Grand Theft Auto League.
Operation Thresher in the Antares system did not proceed as planned. Terran Command estimates Terran losses at 504 pilots dead, 14 missing, and presumed dead.
Good word.
Basuta foothold on Basuta Prime and subspace node remains solid. However, their supply lines have been cut off, which means they are most likely lacking reinforcements and supplies. Expect more news on that front in tomorrow's briefing. There have been many rumors about the appearance of another sentient species. These are rumors, nothing more. Investigation of the Ross 128 attack has determined nothing. Concern yourselves with the known enemy, the Basudans. There is to be no more talk of phantom ships.
Oh?
Oh?
Phantom ship?
Hint, hint.
Classified ops. Classified ops.
Speak highly of you already. Serve the Galatée well. She's a
Just
fine
saying.
ship. Report to your flight stations at 0830 for your squadron briefings.
Okay. Is that it?
Familiarize yourself with the specifications of the GTD Orion class destroyer.
Not for nothing, but that is a dope design fighter ship.
and the
Yep.
ML-16 laser.
It's interesting. It's
Information
kind
on
of...
all of these can be found in the tech room.
Yeah, that's neat. In the tech room.
Pilot attend. Welcome to
It's
the
like equal
GTD
parts
Galatée.
Thunderbolt
Your
and
first
Star
assignment as
Fury.
part of the Galatée's
Huh.
crew is to stand the third watch. You will patrol the area surrounding the GTC Orf. The GTC Orf suffered an engine breakdown in the Beetlejuice system and is awaiting repairs.
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
You will be on watch with one other ship, Alpha 2. Since this is your first watch, Alpha 2 will be piloted by Lieutenant Harbison, a seasoned veteran and top-notch pilot. You will begin your watch by jumping to Beetlejuice near the GTC Orf. We have reports of Vasudan fighters in this system, so stay alert. Engage and destroy any hostiles that threaten the Orf. At the end of your watch, you will be relieved by Delta Wing. Upon Delta's arrival, you are to return to base.
Word.
I like the name of the ship.
Primary objective will be to
GTC
protect the Orf
Orf.
until the end of your watch. We expect you to carry out your orders to the letter.
I was about to say, it sounds like
May confirm your
a noise a
ship's
seal
hardware
would
and
make.
weapons loadout for this mission. If found satisfactory, commit to the mission. GTD Galatée
I don't think the
Quarterdeck
CO would
signing off.
appreciate that at all.
Alright, let's go. Please review. Okay.
Unless he says they're coming to seal their doom.
Oh,
Hey
that's
there, Alpha
funny.
1. I hear you're new to the Galatée.
Hey,
Just follow my lead.
Now that
You'll be
the-
fine.
Spring is still a tumultuous time for weather.
I said targeted, man. Jeez, Louise. Alright, let's get closer.
What's a whole different spin on the term SEAL team?
We've got company. Break and attack.
Great.
Or
Alright.
like G-Force. That movie. I really, really, really want to get into my inventory and stuff and see what I can bring,
More coming in. Make sure they don't
but
reach
the
the
weather
Orf,
is
pilot.
making because it seems like every day that it's not cold, it's raining.
Kill. I really wasn't expecting this much action.
Can't the weather just be nice?
More bandits incoming. This looks like more than a scouting wave.
Funny thing is, this reminds me of some of the old X-Wing missions where you were like literally doing back and forth drills.
Yeah. I remember a lot of those were. were, you know, like I always found myself going too far from what I was tasked to guard, and then it would just die.
Oh yeah, they would lure you away or something.
Or
I
just
can.
being off some TIE bombers.
Or what?
Like some of those missions involve like TIE bombers that basically were just
Yeah.
crazy efficient.
Yeah. By the time you heard the first mission critical craft under attack, it was already blown up, and you would have to wait for the next four voice alerts. Actually, didn't have to wait for it, but it didn't make any difference. I mean,
Good job using those missiles, pilot.
pew pew pew.
Pew pew. Orf. Where's the Orf? There's the Orf.
Go SEAL team.
Delta Wing has arrived. Waiting orders. Alpha, you stand relieved of your watch. Return to base.
Alt J. I did it.
One thing I really liked about, I encountered TIE Fighter before X-Wing, so by the time we got to X-Wing, it felt like a step down.
It kind of was a step down.
And yeah, so. But one thing that I really like about TIE Fighter, for example, was that all the hotkeys that were on the keyboard. It had more hotkeys than any other game I know of.
Oh yeah, definitely. I remember I had the cardboard piece that had all the keycat. I'd always sit it up like between my mouse and my keyboard and my monitor. And I remember, you could link your weapons, you could move your shield strength from forward to aft, you could the one thing I always hated though is I was always the type that fired too much. So like I'd drain my battery cells, and then I'd have to move resources from like the shields or the engines to the I was always bad with that.
Thing is, playing X-Wing and then playing TIE Fighter and seeing just how maneuverable the TIE Fighters were, it really justifies the difficulty I had in X-Wing taking them down.
Yeah, it makes sense.
They were almost always just out of reach of me, and whenever I was about to get a good block on them, they would just go the other way. And then the combined storytelling, gameplay, and versatility of the TIE Fighters, the gunboats, like, I don't think I've ever appreciated playing the other side as much as when I played TIE Fighter. The TIE advanced ships were great, and then like when you get to the end and you have the TIE Defender craft, it just get OP.
Oh yeah, but that was the fun of it, because by that time,
Not to mention having Darth Vader on your wing as a wingman.
Oh, excuse you, you were his wingman.
Right. I never made it that far though.
I was when you to put it this way, like when you play TIE Fighter, it basically plays like an X-Wing, except if you start getting very good and hitting all of your mission objectives, including some of the hidden ones, you get introduced to like not the First Order, but the Order, and then basically you start taking your orders pretty much from the Emperor late in the game.
Oh, that's right. There was a black cloaked character behind a secret door, and that door only opened if you started accomplishing all the extra objectives.
Oh, neat.
It's like, welcome to the Order, and then you get your arm force zapped with a tattoo, and then basically whenever you do missions, you check in for your regular missions, and then you check in with dude down the hall for like the clear like tertiary and like hidden orders, and basically if you do a really good job, you get much further, and you basically get access to the really good tech. Whereas if you did okay, you might not get access to it at all.
It was famously, if you watch enough of the interviews and whatever with the LucasArts crew, they famously say that when they started out with LucasArts, they were not allowed to do make Star Wars games, ironically, because that at that time had been licensed out. But by 1994 or so, the licenses must have expired, so that's why they could do it in-house.
Funniest LucasArts game I played was The Secret of Monkey Island. The most interesting demo I ever played was Full Throttle, but I think I liked their Star Wars IP the most when they actually got it, when we were able to actually start using it, because again, X-Wing and TIE Fighter basically took home the bacon for me. I never played Alliance. I do have it from GOG, but I know like in Alliance you can basically go into the Death Star. That
Yeah,
was like
to put this in perspective, this was before Shadows of the Empire, which was before the special edition in 1997. This was when not only were there only just, but very limited in terms of media, you might say, at least as far as non. Mara Jade is
need a spoon.
Mara Jade is still canon, I say. Oh yeah, speaking of the expanded universe books, the Thrawn trilogy was made into complete audiobooks before Episode 7 premiered. So if anybody is interested, it's the complete text of the book with music and sound effects, and the narrator plays different characters and different.
Impressive. That's one wing down.
Could one of you fly boys give me some cover?
Trying. Not really.
Answer wing on radar.
Definitely one closer to me here.
That loop around there just reminded me of something else. Another space movie that I should rewatch is 2001: Space Odyssey from 1968.
You know, I don't think I've watched that all the way through. I really need to.
Around the year 2000 or 2002 or so, I was watching a whole lot of movies that I just decided, you know what, there's this huge list of movies I've always heard about and I've never watched. So I sat down and I watched a whole lot of them. I don't remember a whole lot about 2001 or 2010, so I should rewatch them. But now looking at them from how much I've learned about how special effects are done and how movie making is done, as well as how it's how do you say, orchestrated. You know, like, okay, now it's greenlit for the finance. Okay, now doing the special effects and who's playing what character, etc. That kind of knowledge adds a whole lot to appreciation of any movie or television series. And for what it's worth, makes you more able to say, oh, that's what they did wrong here, that's why this went wrong. So you can also use it as lessons of what to not do. I think both Lucasfilm Games and Sierra had the really good philosophy of find the right people who have the right talent and the right passion, give them the resources to do something awesome, and then stay out of their way.
Well, a lot of the what became of Lucasfilm and LucasArts games is that for the longest time they didn't have a budget. They didn't have a budget. They didn't have deadlines. They were kind of your they were like the experimental side of Lucas altogether. So, like, you listen to, there's a, I think you were the one that shared the either you or Eric were the one that shared the post that I watched recently that was like an interview with, it was like an unofficial...
the making of Monkey Island 1.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what they said, was they didn't have a typical job. It's not like they were beholden to anyone other than... Okay.
Other than don't embarrass George.
Yep.
Like Brian Moriarty said about Loom, they only had 2 directives, and that was don't lose money and don't embarrass George.
Yep. Word, that guy's...
Oh, another Star Wars connection. A couple weeks ago, I saw Harrison Ford in a Jeep commercial.
Indeed.
Ooh. Being shot. Being shot excessively.
Wow, that was a bunch of hits.
Yep. This must... I wonder if that's the ace.
You mean Snoopy?
It's the Red Baron. Man, he's really drawing me out. Oh, dude, he is clearly using... Oh, I'm out of rockets. Gosh, he is like... He's a bullet sponge, and he's fast. Gosh. I'm trying, buddy. I've got the hot shot here. Give me a break. Man, I'm having a hard time getting this guy. Alright, he's starting to crack. Come on. I'm getting my firing solution there, dummy. Something's still shooting me. Good word. You know, I'm gonna break off this guy for a second. Get this guy. He's shooting me. And he's closer. Come on. Dang it. These guys are a whole heck of a lot tougher.
I guess it was beyond the technology of the time, but at this range, I've always thought it would have been helpful to have some sort of magnifying on the center of your sight.
Yeah, that would have been smart. That's great. Thanks. Because nobody is flying on my wing.
request reinforcements denied.
Pretty much. I mean, like, I am full on using whatever afterburner I can use. I'm just not getting any closer to him. He's starting to break up. It's just... nice if I had some rockets here. Die already. I should switch to... Oh, he bounced off that. Interesting. I've taken... I don't think I took anything off of his life there.
Are you able to use a boost or afterburners?
I am using afterburners. I just don't... I'm still not able to catch up to him.
Try the before burners.
Yep.
Yeah. I need more power. Can't do it, Captain. I'm not even hitting him. This must be the ace. Oh, 38%. Getting there. Oh, they got rockets. Oh, where am I getting shot at now? Oh.
Oh, friendly fire.
Oh, really?
Friendly fire.
Son of a gun. That's bummer. That is a bummer. Hang on.
That would be a tribunal.
Okay. Alright. We also have... What else did we have left here? We did Descent. We've got Wipeout and Ignition. I was having a hard time with Ignition. Let's try Ignition.
If Ignition is what I think it is, I think it's like a roller derby racer or something like that.
It's like a RC car racing game.
Oh no! You're right. Ignition was the RC. Was it Ignition or Revolt?
Those are both. They're both kind of RC car games. Revolt is kind of like behind you, and then Ignition seems to be from up top. Hey, there's sound now. There wasn't sound before.
Boing,
Boing. Alright. Player one options. Joystick. Gearbox auto is fine.
The classic days of blocky 3D graphics and our first foray into 3D acceleration.
Yep. I do have it running in, I think it's full. Yeah, it's full resolution. Perspective. I don't know what that means, but we're turning it on.
MIP mapping?
I don't know. We'll find out.
MIP mapping is what you do to reduce pixelization.
Oh,
Basically, you reduce jagged edges by basically using your graphics card or basically the CPU to kind of fill in those holes.
Like anti-aliasing?
I think like a different version of anti-aliasing.
Joystick not doing anything. Hang on. It has power. Okay. We'll go here. I might not have set it up in the
Iris is out like a Looney Tunes cartoon.
gaming options. Oh, well, it says it's connected. And there's that right there. What's the deal?
Is it joystick 1 or joystick?
There's not a second one hooked up. That 3D Sidewinder Pro is not connected.
Has anybody managed to get their hands on the original Sidewinder 3D force feedback one?
The force feedback one? No, not that I don't have it. That's for sure.
It was a really cool joystick. Had a power brick and had a motor. Like it wasn't like a rumble pack. It was a legit joystick where it would offer resistance and like work against you.
Sweet.
If you were going through turbulence, you would see it. If you were like playing a game where like you got hit, it would like go poof or something like that.
Interesting.
The force feedback steering wheels that they have now from the Logitech basically kind of emulate the same thing, where it's not just the sensation, it's literally a contrary or basically resistive force.
Okay, joypad. Did that do anything? I still can't do it. Alright, we'll see. Game options, novice, ghost car. We'll try it again. Hang on. I want to see what the keyboard options are in case I can't. Keyboard left, right, up, down, gear up, gear down. Boost is right shift. That's weird. And then quote is rear view. Okay. Well, we'll see if I can't.
Left, right, up, down? No. It's up, down, left, right, blaster.
There you go.
Wrong system.
Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. That wasn't supposed to happen.
Of course, we played the sense, so, gabba gabba hey.
What?
Cheater.
What happened? Okay. Sound options. I guess I did turn that off. Joypad was the only thing. Oh! There we go. And I'm still playing the music, though. I screwed something up. Wah, wah, wah. This might be one of those restart your computer things.
Sesame Street was wah, 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 wah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shucks.
Just the difficult to place, almost emotionless looks from the puppets. They just sometimes make you just lol.
Uh-huh.
Especially Kermit when he was like peeved.
Oh. What is stuck? Key stuck. I don't have a key stuck. Huh? Nothing's down. Alright. We'll do a full power off. do a full power off and then turn it back on.
Folks, I think I'm going to go ahead and head out for tonight. But before I do, I just remembered something I was going to say before. We were talking about Star Wars.
Okay.
I read The Truce at Bakura, The Courtship of Princess Leia, and the other one where they get stuck on like a space station near a black hole.
Okay.
That was some of the best storytelling I've read in the Star Wars universe. And I'm a little bit disappointed that they didn't go the Legends or the book route with their second trilogy.
Interesting.
But I will say the one bit of redemption other than the Mandalorian's first couple seasons was season 1 of Andor.
Okay.
Andor, in my opinion, will go down in history as one of the best remakes or basically different directions in the Star Wars universe.
I'll have to check it out. I would say my experience outside of the normal canon stuff really is limited. I do have one of the Thrawn books. I think the first Thrawn book.
Heir to the Empire.
What's that?
Heir to the Empire.
Yeah, it must be. I don't remember.
91.
Okay. I gotta. It was a gift, and honestly, yeah, I think it's out in the garage. Me and Reed, we're not exclusives.
And on that note,
all right.
That's all, folks.
That's all, folks. Well, thanks for stopping by.
Have a great night, everybody.
Yeah, you too.
See ya.
Nope.
Buenas noches.
We are hosed. Every time I do something, it's all right. We'll try. We got one more. Well, technically 2 more games, but we're not getting into that. We're not getting into Diablo tonight. There's just not enough time for that. We've got about 15 minutes left, and I've got Wipeout Excel, which worked either. I'm horrible at this. I'm so bad at this game too.
Wipeout Excel. I'd never heard of it.
Wipeout was one of the first games on the PlayStation, the first PlayStation. It's got kind of a... It's like racing with spacecraft that look like ships from Star Fox. I want to watch all this. I really don't want to watch all this.
What was that? Blade Runner with a lucky cat?
Oh, it's been a while. All right, so I want to see controller setup. We'll just go keyboard and joystick, redefine controller. Alright, well, we'll see what happens. We'll see if it just works or not. Let's see if we can use the controller here.
Oh.
Oh no! It's not doing anything! Again, I know I could do it with it.
Get out and push.
Yeah.
Now this reminds me of...
Do you remember Slipstream 5000? It was a DOS game.
I don't remember hearing about that one, but I do remember an arcade game that was very similar to this, made in 1989, and that was called Stun Runner.
Oh yeah! Yeah, it was an Atari game, right?
It was a sit-down arcade game. And I was it? I think it was at Major Projects. Fast. So imagine you can do whatever.
You're breaking up.
Oh.
It's like you're not loud enough. I think your Discord settings is just picking up it's picking up too much noise.
Or maybe I'm just being too soft.
You could be. Because half of what you just said kind of canceled out.
Oh.
So what were you saying again?
About Stun Runner. So I was saying, I was fascinated by that, and I think it was at Major Magics. And I remember seeing it, and yeah, other than the graphics and everything, I realized, wow, it says you're going up to like 500 kilometers per hour. You know, which is...
Yeah.
I mean, it's all imaginary, so you can do whatever writing you want. But I thought it was cool.
Wow, I just sucked. Let's try a different team. Maybe something's faster. Oh, no wonder why. The top speed... Oh, no. Is red good? I'm really confused.
You're going from left to right. That is confusing.
Yeah. You know, there's like ones with jumps and stuff. I can only go to 2. Oh, okay. I can go more than 2. We'll try that. Just because I can. Wow, they all took off way faster than I did. Oop, jump. Run into wall. The one thing I don't like about this game is when you even when you bump the wall, you really slow down. Oops, that was a mine. That's not what I wanted to do. And I missed again. Oh, I'm sucking real bad here. Real bad. So there's brake, the way you brake on this, you kind of brake with like a left or right. Whoa, that is so dark. I can't see. Oh, gosh. Rear lock. Kill him. It's not like he's not going to pass me in a second because I can't see the track. It's kind of not fair, you know? Shield ain't going to do me any good if I'm not... Oops, that was dumb. I don't remember what boost is. I think there's a boost button. I think it's just space. Eee. That was interesting. Good word. That is difficult. You gotta mysteriously know the course. Oof. I feel like I'm running out of time. I am running out of time. Oh my gosh, I just
games where you were timed.
I hate timer games normally.
They don't even let you finish.
Yeah, this is not gonna let me finish.
No, you're not good enough. Get off the machine so somebody else will put a quarter in.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Ridiculous.
Or Or you get to put another quarter in and start all over, which is not very more fun either. Because you don't know how to go faster or do better.
It's the better that's the problem. Oh, I'm so close. Oh. Oof. Oh no. And you explode when you run out of time.
What?
You
Well, that's
explode.
harsh.
Yeah, that's really harsh. Ding, 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 ding. Well, that's good. That's good exit music to go out to. All right. If you are in the Southeast Michigan area, which a lot of these people in chat are, if you go to that website, you could see we've got an event coming up on April 12th. I think Bill's going to be there. I know George is going to be there. And we're having a swap meet. So there will be lots of stuff for sale. I know I've got a bunch of stuff to sell. Some of it's already spoken for, but a whole bunch of it is not. But of course, thanks to the Fast Load Collective, Jim Pones, Chris Petzel, Eric Nelson, Mr. Christoph, yep, Live Long and Prosper Upshift. Oh no, I always get stuck here. Brian Nagel, Bill Bright, George aka Drummer, and James Delpiez. He'll be there as well. But again, thanks everybody for hanging out tonight, and thank you for tolerating my technical difficulties. And we'll see you on the flip side. I want to see if Mr. Ice Turbotsky is going. No, we got Robot Spacer. We've got Coco Nation. Coco Nation's been going for an hour. Nope, they're done. Let's see here. You got Real Canadian Rage. We got Epic Neon Ninja Monkey. You know, we'll go to. We'll raid Mr. Epic Neon Ninja Monkey. That's what we're gonna do tonight. And oofta. Turn on the keyboard. Raid. Epic Neon Ninja Monkey. I wish I did upshift. I just ran out of time. And I haven't been able to get with Steve, so I think what I'm going to do, I'm thinking about opening another web store to do this. This is ridiculous, and it shouldn't take this much, but it does. But I will definitely try and make something up for our June meet, which will be June 28th. I'll have more information on it soon, but so far the church is fine. They'll have all the radiation of the stuff that they're doing all set, so the gym should be available on June 28th, and that's my plan. So we'll do shirts then. So anyways, thanks guys, have a great night. Raiding on over to Epic Neon Ninja Monkey, and you guys have yourselves a phenomenal weekend. We'll talk to you soon. See ya. Where the heck is the chat? I got